Hi everybody, this is Dee, and I am going to show you guys my sea sponge tampons, and I'm going to tell you where I got them, prices that I got them for, why I got them, how to use them, and other products I got along with them. So this might be a long video. I'm going to try and make it really short though. I got my sea sponge tampons from Jade and Pearl, and I got the premium ones. They're supposed to be softer, and they're from the Mediterranean Sea as opposed to the Pacific Ocean. That makes them $2 extra for the softness and everything. When they came in a, well, I got other things along with them, so they came in a box. And in the box was this little thing with my tampons in a bag with plastic around them. This right here tells you everything that you need to know. You can see inspect, insert, remove, clean. This also tells you additional tips. You can use these for sex as well, so that's in here on how to use that. About where they come from, what they do with them, health considerations. Also, there's a section for your health, for the planet as well. This you can find out, or you can look on the website. Use the little barcode or look on their website for the extra large ones that are used for organ prolapse. So you should check those out if you need that. I also got this booklet which has all their products in it, and 2013 price list. So okay, so I got my sea sponge tampons and a little baggie to keep them in. That cost me $16. The ones that aren't premium though are $14. So if you don't want to spend the extra $2, keep that in mind. I got the scrap pack here for $5. You can use this for like painting and stuff, and me and my boyfriend do make each other cards, so I thought that I could use these quite a bit. I got the bath sponge. You can also get these for like cleaning your counters and stuff like that, and this was the medium one, so I think it was 10. I believe the small is 8 and the large is 12. So $2 extra depending on your size. And then I also got an all-natural nail brush to clean my fingernails with, and this was only $2, so I got a really good deal on that. Once again, I got these from Jade and Pearl, and they are known for being the unique and natural products for both women and men. So I really like them, and I like all their products that I've seen so far. Anyway, on to our sea sponge tampons. This is what they look like when you first get them out of the package. Well, they come in this little bag, and I'm going to suggest that you buy another small bag, maybe not made out of the same material as this. I think this is like a canvas, or maybe it's mixed with cotton, but my bag, I've only had it for about a week, and haven't even had the chance to wash it or anything, and my bag is falling apart on the inside, and I pulled my tampons out, and strings and stuff were attached to my tampons, and I just don't think that's healthy, so I'm gonna suggest getting another bag. They come like this. This is how they, I don't know if you can tell how hard that is, but they actually are really dense and very hard when they're not wet. when I first got them, I was like, oh my gosh, how's that gonna fit? This looks horrible. But then I wet it, and this is what it looks like. And this is very soft. Like, I can get it almost all the way down. It's very silky too. Rub your hand on it. But when you first get them, I would suggest washing them. They do wash them before you get them, but I just feel as an extra precaution, you should probably wash them. A lot of people say to boil them, but you really shouldn't. You need to put them in a cup of hot water for 5 to 10 minutes with either, you can use apple cider vinegar for 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar for cleaning them. You put a tablespoon of baking soda after multiple uses, that will restore the volume, and 1 tablespoon of hydrogen peroxide for discoloration, because these do get discolored. But before you use them at all, clean them, I'm going to suggest using the apple cider vinegar for the first time. Okay, after you clean them, you need to inspect them. If you do come from the ocean, you need to make sure that there's no shells, no coral. That would be really painful if you didn't inspect. So the way you use these is, you have your dry sponge, stick it under the tap, squeeze it, make sure all the water's in there good, and you get your little wet sponge now. Not sure if you can really tell what I'm doing here, but the way you're going to do this is you're just going to roll it. Just roll it up like to what a disposable tampon would kind of look like. And you stick it in. This is only going to expand as far as your body's going to let it, so you don't have to worry like, oh my gosh, is that going to get too big? It's only going to expand as far as your body allows it. When you insert it, if you have problems with how big it is, or it just doesn't seem to fit you right, you can trim it with scissors, just by like 1/8 of an inch on the sides. Don't cut it in half though, because the middle is the absorbent part. But when you insert it, just make sure it's in there to the point that you can't feel it. And it will get to that point. I know, looking at it, it doesn't seem that way, but it'll get there. When removing it, there's 2 ways to do this. You can, you've got your little thing inside you. You reach up and grab like a little area, and I suggest bearing down your abdominal muscles to help push out, and it'll just come out. Or before you insert it, you can string dental floss or something in here, or string of some sort if you feel comfortable with that. That way you have kind of like a disposable tampon where you can just pull it out. I suggest pulling it out slowly because you don't want to rip your sponge. For cleaning, use a natural chemical-free soap, or do the soaking method that I had mentioned earlier. And like I said, these do get discolored, so you might want to use hydrogen peroxide if you're comfortable with that. These are they're very comfortable, and they're natural, which is always good and great for the environment. These can also be used for sex, like I had mentioned before, which is where you put spermicide on them, stick it in there, do your business, and then take it out, wash it. They don't guarantee anything with that, but a lot of women do use it. Also, you can use these while you're on your period. You can have sex with them in if you don't want to get blood everywhere. And these also can be used for swimming. So they say you should change these after 3 to 4 hours, but they can also be used overnight depending on your flow. It's all just kind of depends on you. I would suggest using a cloth pad or panty liner as backup while you're still getting used to it. And if you don't really know anything about cloth pads or panty liners or anything like that, I will be doing a video at some point on those, so just stay tuned. If you don't want to wait for that, go on Etsy, type in cloth menstrual pads. There's hundreds, sorry, my phone is going off. But there's hundreds and hundreds of pads, and they're actually pretty cute. Could be a way to brighten up your period, and it's really safe and clean. I know a lot of people have concerns about how clean it is, but I actually think that it's cleaner than disposable pads. Disposable pads are just sitting there in your trash can, and they get stinky because of all the chemicals and everything. But cloth pads actually don't stink, and it's fairly easy to wash them and keep up with them, and they tend to not stain as long as you're using a good cleaning regimen. But anyway, enough of that. Okay, so like I had said before, Jade and Pearl, unique natural products. There's a lot in here, and if you want to try out the cloth panty liners, they do have them right there. Let's see, you can get the Pearls and Pads security kit right here, which I would definitely recommend. It's going to come with, let's see, the 2 Sea Pearls tampons, 2 panty liners, and a little tote bag like this one. But like I said, I recommend getting another one because this is not, I mean, here, let me turn this inside out for you to see. It's really not holding up well. I don't know what happened, if all of them were like this or just mine, but something happened, definitely. See, it's fraying and falling apart, and pull a tampon out and I get string all over it, and this is not gonna do for me. So, but definitely check them out and try the Sea Sponge tampons. I know they seem like really crazy and weird, but they're really not, and people have been using these for hundreds of years. I mean, this is what was used before actual disposable tampons. So look into it, and I promise you, you won't regret it. They are super comfy. But I will see you guys at some other point. I have to get going, but I'll make another video hopefully next week. Let me know what you think of my video, and if you have any suggestions or questions or anything, just comment and I'll respond with either a comment or maybe even a video.